You're watching BSB TV, your new home for rock and metal television.
Danny Marty Ray, we are live. Oh, who do I think's going to give him a wah-wah? That's the thing. Do you know what? Actually, fuck it. You got a chance to earn a double. Fred, does it deserve an air horn or a wah-wah?
Wah-wah for sure.
All right, Cash, wah-wah or air horn?
I back Fred. I'm confident in that. We won.
That is two fucking wah-wahs on the scoreboard. You are getting smoked, our kid.
Man.
That is crazy that you're getting absolutely battered. Apologise that we're a little bit late coming on. We were having an absolute blast with Fred and Cash backstage. So for everyone that don't know, Fred was part of the band. Cute is what we aim for. Cash was part of a band called The Cab. This is a Fueled by Ramen alumni is what we're calling it.
Yep,
Yeah,
alumni special.
The good sides of the label. That's what we want. Thing is, it was crazy about this, guys. We grew up listening to both of you, and well, listen to your bands, you know, and and it's no secret that your bands were putting out the best music when you guys were in the band. So you know, thank you. Thank you.
Very true.
It's a pleasure to have you both with us. First of all, Fred, how you doing?
I'm doing good. It's a beautiful day here in Southern California, and I'm excited to hear some new music.
Yeah, we've got an absolute stonking lineup for you as well, which is such a British way of putting that. Cash, what about yourself?
Same thing. I'm over in Las Vegas, West Coast, Best Coast, and enjoying this Pacific Standard Time, this nice weather, and it's good to talk to good people, brother. I'm very grateful y'all invited us today.
Hey, you know why the West Coast is the best coast?
Appreciate you both.
Because Florida is the trash can of America.
It's true.
It is true, isn't it?
Is that what the bits are saying?
It's
yeah,
true.
I agree. The Florida man stories are true, and everything you see, it's not rage bait on the internet. That weird shit really does happen in Florida.
For those that don't know, if you don't know about Florida man, literally just type in Florida man on Google, and the amount of news articles where it's like Florida man got his dick bit off by a crocodile and shit like that, or an alligator. You know what I mean? But that's not even far fetched, is it? That isn't even that far fetched.
No.
That's the sort of shit that you'll see if you'll search that term up on Google. It is absolutely crazy. Danny, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm really, really stoked to get into it. We've got a great playlist this evening, so I think everyone's going to have a good time and discover some new favorites.
Yeah, definitely.
How about you?
Sorry, MJ from Late Nights in My Car just said me being in Florida, literally at Disney World right now. That's amazing. I mean, you're at Disney World. That doesn't count.
Yeah,
Disney World's fine. Disney World doesn't
amazing.
count. Okay, that we'd all do Disney World if we could. But yeah, I'm all right, man. I've had a really busy week. We've had loads going on. So for those that don't know, we've been kind of hinting on it on our own personal socials. We haven't put anything publicly really on BSB yet. We may have mentioned it on stream. But next Thursday, we are going live on Twitch, as always, like we do every Thursday. But Twitch is actually putting us on their homepage, on the main page of Twitch. So they're promoting us on there. And we've got some really sick guests in the industry coming on, like Fred and Cash as well. And yeah, it's a really, really cool week coming up as well. So I don't know if I can say who. I'm not going to say who, but
You could hint.
Drop us a hint.
Oh,
I was going to give it away. My hint
now
was
you
going to give it
got
away. All right,
Was it?
one of them was in a Canadian band, is now in a German band.
good hint.
There we go.
Good hint.
I'm too
Our Lady
American.
Peace.
The other one I want to tell you. Do you know who it is, Cash?
No, I heard Our Lady Peace, and like that triggered a memory.
No. I don't know. Chat, let me know if you got it from that clue. I want to know.
Have you got one for the other one?
Yeah, well, the other one is a massive, massive influencer in the alternative scene and has metrics on, I think, Instagram of 5.4 million followers. I think it is. So, yeah, which is going to be two really different shows, but really, really cool. And obviously with the first one, they're coming on with someone else. But let us know in chat if you have any idea who that is. And let me know. I'm just having a look because, yeah, there we go. I was just making sure everything's all set up correctly on my end. But yeah, really, really cool. It's going to be good fun. So look out for that. And like I say, chat, let us know if you have any ideas who you think that may be. Yeah, but we're here today with another kick-ass round of music. So the way this is going to work, we've got 10 tracks, guys. The four of us are going to play you those tracks. We're going to give you some feedback on it. We're going to talk about the tracks themselves. At the end, you in the chat are going to get the honor or the privilege of picking your track of the week. So you get to vote. Fred and Cash are going to give you their industry picks. You guys have got one rule. Well, technically two rules because there's two of you, but the 1/2 rule is that you can't pick who the audience pick and you can't pick the same as each other. Yeah?
Cool.
That's it.
Cool.
So,
and then what happens if me and Fred decide we like the same song? Do we fight to the death? Like, how does that work out?
To the death.
Yeah, that's what you do.
At some point during stream, you'll get a knock on the door. There'll be, you know, like the guards. I don't know if anyone's seen Beast Games from Mr. Beast, right? There'll be one of those will turn up with a weapon each, okay? And because it's Mr. Beast that's provided these weapons, they will be very futuristic, and you can attack each other through the camera, and it actually hurts each other. So that's what will happen if it comes.
As long
to
as
that.
y'all have it covered. As long as you have it covered, we're good to go. Then I'm ready to fight to the death if I need to.
Yeah, 100%. Right, are we ready for track number 1?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Wicked. What way to start as well. This is Vade with 9,000 Rads, a love letter to Fallout.
Okay.
Hey Nick, hope you're good.
What's up, Nick? What's up, Hobbsies? Oh, hell yeah.
See, I've heard this song before, and I absolutely loved it the first time around. And now it just fucking slaps. It's really, really well done. It's a homage to an absolutely phenomenal gaming series as well. So shout out to that as well. But really fucking cool, huge chorus, massive production. What's not to love about that? But let's start off with Fred. What did you think?
I thought it was really good. The production was awesome. I think the chorus is great. in my personal opinion, I thought the song sort of lacked a little bit of dynamic. In the beginning of the song, it's sort of flat, and then once we got to the chorus, it's like, okay, this part is good, but I didn't feel like it led me up to that chorus that much. And then I sort of felt the same way about the bridge. The bridge didn't really give me what I wanted out of it. It didn't. It sort of just led up to the solo, but I felt like there should have been a vocal part there, some sort of hook. And yeah, overall, I thought it was a really good song. That's just me giving a little constructive feedback. If I was writing the song with the band, that would definitely be what I'd say. I'd say cut that bridge a little short, or maybe add a vocal part, something to get the audience to latch onto before we get to the solo. Because I felt like it was just like a little bit of, I don't know, it felt like a little filler in there.
Yeah. No, and this is why we do it, because that's constructive, and that's exactly the sort of thing we want to hear. Because the other thing as well, we say all the time, and we all agree with this, and it's such a cliche, but music's subjective. So something that hits my ears and feels like an earworm isn't going to feel like an earworm to everybody. It's why the music world is so important, But Cash, what do you think?
Good. First off, can they see us when the song's going on?
Yeah.
They can see I'm making it. Okay, cool. So
you were rocking out, like,
Dude, some things were impressive there. Good songwriting. You can tell they understand music. The only two notes I think I align with Fred on the bridge, and then I think sometimes like post production can do it. Like when I hear, it's still in my head, the sorry da 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 ba ba, and it was very overpowered with too much drums. Like if I'm just hearing the snare match that vocal, like sorry that I let you ba ba, and like drive that versus, and then that guitar solo just could have punched way louder. It should be the loudest thing going through the roof there, but like great songwriting, great lyrics, great culture. And I just think invoking emotion is important. Like what 1 second can all the instruments stop? Maybe, and really aligning with that. But wonderful songwriting. No complaints in the sense of like they understand music, and it was a beautiful song.
Yeah. Danny?
Yeah, great way to pay respect to a sick franchise to begin with. There's definitely
you don't even
like
know the franchise, do you? Oh wait, you
I
probably
do know
watched
the
TV
franchise.
series. Sorry,
I've been watching the series.
And he's a dick. He's so fucking mean to me.
Sorry, Brendan from Wheatus pops in every now and then. That's my favourite button.
He does.
We literally, our band played a festival last year and decided to play Teenage Dirtbag as an extra track, and I sang the Danny's a Dick version of it, which me and Brendan are writing at some point, and it's going to be, we will release it. The Danny the Dirtbag. It's going to be amazing.
You got to have me back on the show so I could criticize that one.
Yeah. It was great. It was a really, really good song. I just don't think that the subject matter about some random guy from like the middle of England was a good idea. But other than that, sorry, Danny, carry on.
There's definitely a big Linkin Park vibe in this for me. Like that, I can really sort of like hear that in the tone. And then the guitar solo towards the end really delivered, and killer production on the whole thing overall as well. Like I feel like this project has a ton of potential, and I think Fred and Cash both made some really, really valid points. And if you take that on board, then you can make your next release absolutely stellar.
But can we just all point out one of the things that Fred and Cashy both said there as well isn't really about the songwriting more so than it is about the production, which I find really interesting, because
I was criticizing the songwriting.
A little bit. Yeah,
personally awesome. I thought it sounded really great.
But it was like there's moments I know, like again, I talk about working with the right producer. I think it's so fucking important. Like it's everything. It is everything. It really is. Like I mean, I've worked with producers that I've walked away from that session going, they've just made me seem like I'm the best musician on the fucking planet, and then I've walked away from others going, I'm a basic bitch. It's just there's nothing in between. It's one or the other.
Yeah.
And I just think that that's so fucking important. And I do think that there's sometimes, I mean, I don't know about when you guys have recorded in the past, but sometimes you hit that studio and you've got, I mean, me and Danny know this. We have a song called Bad Blood that came out last year. And when we went to the studio, we thought the chorus we had was insane. Like insane. We were so fucking happy with it. And our producer just, no word of a lie, just like turned his chair around and went, boys, that's not the chorus. And we were like, what? It was like, you can do better. Like, you can do better. So we had to sit there for about an hour and a half rewriting the whole chorus. And I'm so glad we did. But it's like when you get a producer that knows that, like, and I've just had this discussion with a band, I won't name any names, but that they they've changed producers and gone to someone who I would call a click and play producer. They've turned up with a song. They've not given an input. They've just kind of allowed the track to be done. And when it's gone on to mix and mastering, the mastering engineer has gone, there's no hook in this song, and has gone, I'm going to write a hook for it, and has wrote a hook and made it better because he could see how it would elevate the track. So, you know, I think that's just so important. My advice to bands is always, you know, don't cut corners on production, and always find a producer.
Yeah.
Like, I love that we can self-produce now at such a high level, but I sometimes find bands that do self-produce, they lack that kind of impartial element, you know, that comes in.
Yeah.
If I never
Difficult to
worked
be
with a
objective.
producer, I would have never learned how to write songs.
Yeah.
Matt Squire, who did our first album, taught me how to write songs, taught me how to, you know, he took what a teenage local band and made it a professional sounding band that I would have never had. You know, you can never have that unless you have somebody who knows what they're talking about to give you that constructive criticism.
Fred, little known fact. Oh, sorry, Cash, go on.
Oh, sorry, I'm just excited.
I know you. By the way, can I just point out, Cash, you are the best hype man ever. You're literally, Fred. Can you see it? Every time? It's just like, we need Cash just doing that. You know, when I might even clip it.
Depth of it, but you know, until you have experience with it, and like I do it now with songwriting. I've been working on one song for 8 months, and I humbly say, I tell people, I'm like, I'm done here. I know it needs something. I'm reaching out to you. What is missing here? And I just encourage bands, like, when you think you're done and you're about to release it, don't, and hit up the 7 people that, like, don't be emotional, but hit up the 7 people that you consider better than you, and find that. And if you don't have those point of contacts, like, message people. A lot of musicians out there, if you're like, hey man, will you just tell me what you think about my song? That's a very valid request if you're connected with people. And get that feedback. They'll be like, oh, halftime chorus, and I think it'll pop more. Or like these little things that you might, because you're done, right? You're exhausted. You've been doing it for 6 months. You know, when you're exhausted, go to people that'll tear it apart and give you the honest truth. And it'll only make you grow as a person.
Yeah. Quickly, Jimmy says, fun fact, Ben's not wearing pants. Weirdly, Jimmy, I normally wear like sweatpants on stream just because I'll get comfy. I'm actually wearing jeans today, so you're not really that far wrong from the truth. I'm going to give myself the fact I'm in my skinnies today. Secondly, Fred, this is something we have this thing on BSB. It's called shit info, which I call shinfo. My brain is full of it, right? Okay. I remember telling someone this, and now I can have you validate me, okay? Because I'm pretty sure, Danny, you're one of the people that said, I don't think that's true. On the second Q Is What We Aim For record, Burt McCracken's on it.
Okay, so I play and I wrote the whole album. I was there for 3 months. Yeah. And this was the end of me being in the band. Personally, things were going on, you know, within the band that were really bad. So whatever. So I record the album, I leave, they stay to do vocals and stuff. And, you know, whatever, the album comes out. Since I started my TikTok just a couple months ago, this is the first time I've heard about this, and I don't know if it's true.
It's fucking true.
It might not.
Damn
be.
it!
Where does he sing? Where does he sing on that album?
Right. So there's a what song is it? Doctor. Yeah, it's on Doctor, and you hear him go ha 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 like that, and that's not Shan. That is not Shan. Cash is hyping me on this. It is not. I can tell you.
You might be right. I genuinely do not know.
Should we ask AI? Hang on.
No, I do. It is Burt, 100%.
Is Burt McCracken on Doctor by Cute Is What We Aim For?
Burt McCracken is not on Doctor, but he does provide guest vocals on the opening track. Asterisk, asterisk, practice makes perfect.
Apparently he's on Practice Makes Perfect.
So
according to AI. Yeah.
Practice makes perfect.
Again, maybe that's true. I genuinely don't know. I would love to find out the answer.
What's that? But
I don't know.
I'm the one a mother wouldn't love us. Wouldn't love as a son. That's it. Yeah. What a song. Yeah. Honestly, sorry. I love like shit. It's great for me to know these. I mean, I've not got an answer, have I? It's not great for me to know these things. But yeah, like, you know, when I find this shit out, because I just have all this weird knowledge that just seems to be sitting in it. Like, I'll sit there to Daddy, I'll be like, You know, like, and I'll talk about like We the Kings, for instance, like the records that you can't find anymore because when they signed their deal, like it all got scrubbed online, and I was like, haha, I've got all of them. And they had a song called what was it? Something with the 20th century. I made what was it? Something in the 20th century. And it's quite heavy for them, and it's like, but they scrubbed it all offline.
Yeah.
And you know, like Mayday Parade were like originally like Kid Named Chicago and Defining Moment, and they were like, no, nobody needs to know that Jamie All Over was a Defining Moment song first, or what, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's just honestly, my brain is full of all this shit, and sometimes Danny, you're like, it's amazing. I didn't go to college, innit? Like, you know.
Tyga was the biggest internet psyop of 20 years ago, coming on Fueled by Ramen, and then I think he got picked up by Cash Money Records after doing like a album and Coconut Juice and all that stuff. He was like pop, and then they scrubbed all that. They bought all that catalog, and no one ever knew that Tyga was signed to Fueled by Ramen.
It's fucking crazy.
He opened for us a few dates. He got thrown on a few dates.
I might have been there, and I saw him open for like Metro Station once too. I was like, I don't know what all this is, and he doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke.
Who the fuck is this guy?
I don't know. But shout out to Gata for ending up on that Dave show, right? Like at least he made it out of that.
Yeah.
Like Gata on Dave.
Wait, he was the sidekick? He was
Gata was Tyga's sidekick, and he ended up being Little Dicky's hype. So shout out to the homie.
I'm a big fan of the show, Dave. Yep. And I know Gata, but I did not realize that was the guy who was with Tyga back then. Wow.
We were label mates. Look at the Coconut Juice video. Well, if you can find it nowadays. But yeah, bro, it's like, it's cool to see where people ended up. And if anyone deserved it, Gata was always the best person.
Wow. That's an Easter egg. Holy shit.
There we go.
It's more, bro.
This is what's going to happen all episode. Track number 2, there we got Winterwell with People Pleaser.
Let's go.
Let's go.
just let it play out.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna refrain from saying too much on this song because Danny's really fucked me so far on this playlist. Because I've heard both the songs. Like I know this
gotcha.
band very, very, very well. They know what I think of them. I'm a huge fan. I always get weirdly a little bit of Aiden, but with better production on this. If you remember Aiden back in the day, the thing that Aiden really for me always, I used to scratch my head all the time. They had these amazing songs, and then the production sounded like, I think they were going for the Misfits-esque production, weren't they? Really, because that's the style they were going for. But this has that really nice production to it, which brings it from the mid 2000s to 2026, and I think that's really fucking cool. And we know that the hot topic in all genres at the moment is nostalgia. It's the most popular thing. Heavier music is starting to kind of catch up with where pop punk went with it. So yeah, huge fan of these guys. Fucking amazing. Life or Death TV just said petition for Danny to grow a mustache. The guy can't even grow fucking pubic hair, so a mustache is not happening. Fred's is on point though. Cash is joining me in the. We're in the beard club, so we're fine. And Danny is literally a child. I don't know. But Cash, what do you think of the track?
Clean shaven.
The track, okay. Shout out to Real Drums. I love that. I love the elements of a band, right? I love the feeling of it. I feel like that whatever happened at the end of that song, I wish I heard it at the beginning of the song too. That post-production, how it trailed off was amazing. I think there's elements of emotion that can invoke in the chorus, but spot on with where they're sitting in it. And I think the right producers, I mean, truthfully, if they went into a studio with songwriting and had the right person introduced to them, I think they'd go from
Sky's
here
the
to here.
limit.
Just
Just
based on the emotion invoked. The vocals are wonderful. Don't change a thing other than finding the right person who can bring that out of you. I think you guys are doing everything. You're on your way.
Yeah, Fred.
I really liked it. I thought the song came in super strong. I really liked that intro part. I wish I could hear the song again because there's a lot that I did not like from songwriting. I don't know. I want to be constructive here, but basically, you got to the chorus and it went to this floor tom punk rock kind of thing after the first chorus, and then it never went back to that part. After the second chorus, they didn't go to the same part. And I was like, wait, where's this part? Is this the bridge now? And then it got to the bridge. I'm like, wait, why wasn't this back where I thought the bridge should have been? That second chorus, or I think the first chorus was way too long. I think that should have been cut in half. Just get to the point. The song's really good. I really, really liked the parts, but I felt like there's way too much fat on the song. It could be chopped up and probably cut a minute of that song out completely and just get to the point, because the parts that are there, that chorus is awesome. I just felt like there's a little too much fluff in there.
It is that saying, isn't it? Don't bore us, get to the chorus, and it is very true.
Yes.
And the thing is as well, this is kind of, and also I wouldn't say the band's fault here. This is more of an audience problem. We all, in the age of TikTok short form content, we all want it quick, snappy, and I talk about this band all the time on stream. The band that do it best, in my opinion, in the scene right now is Water Parks. Water Parks, they literally, I mean, the amount of times I listen to a Water Park song and within 30 seconds they're smashing a chorus into you, or their intros are choruses, and I'm like, this is what people want. That's how they want to get into music now. So yeah, I think it's important.
I mean, this intro was a chorus and I thought it was awesome. I thought just everything after that got a little messy.
And you want to get back to that.
Get back to that a little quicker and just kind of glue it all together a little better.
I think the other thing as well for me, I've got and this is where it's really unfair with these first two songs, Danny, is that I've got the added benefit of hearing the songs multiple times. This is a track that's on my playlist.
Yeah.
So I sing along to it. I was singing along to it when we were playing it just then. And I think that's the other thing. And we also know as well, how many times have we been in a situation, I'll give you an example. One of my favourite bands is the Wonder Years. I absolutely fucking love them. Have done for a long time. And I remember when The Greatest Generation came out, and this is going to shock some people in chat. When that album came out, I thought it was shit. I thought it was terrible. I thought the album was terrible. It's now my favourite album. It's the best album they've ever done. And it's incredible from start to finish. But for some reason, on the first playthrough, none of the songs resonated with me. My favourite band. And I'm like, it's a bit naff, really. And then I honestly, no word of a lie, a year went by of it being released, and I was like, I just didn't listen to it. And then I was like, my mate was like, you need to give it a go. And the first thing he showed me was the last track, I Just Want to Sell Out My Funeral, which is, they do a callback to the whole album. And after I heard that and fell in love with that, I was like, okay, right, let's give the album a listen. And I was like, did I just go stupid, like, when I first heard it? Because it just didn't sit in. And I think that that's sometimes the other thing as well. But Danny, let's hear from you.
Yeah, I mean, they're an awesome band. They're definitely one of the most put together artists in this space. They've got a killer aesthetic. There's a world-class performance video right there. They've got a pinch of nostalgia in there with like a almost kind of MCR tinged emo vibe, I would say, especially like
Definitely
vocally.
MCR.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the guitar work was sick and, you know, super memorable. So yeah, I thought it was really cool. And it's a very emotional vocal that's powering the track as well. So that's really cool to have that stand out.
Yeah.
One last note, it really, you know, when in Seosin in 7 years, when he hits that line, the tell him as I see through me, that line just kept going. It was like that 8 measures, that energy of that 8 measures of 7 years by Seosin when Anthony Green was in the, that's what was in my head. I'm like, it's raw and it's good.
Definitely. Right, track 3 then, we've got Sink In with Snow in LA. Cash is already dancing.
She's thinking of home with a tattoo on her hand of the lyrics she wrote and the memory of everyone she left in the cold. Feeling kind of bleach blue. Yeah, it's something that I wanna shake off. Don't feed me all the sweet talk. I see a storm coming over you. Give me that love for one more night. Curl up and waste some time, 'cause you and me are like a hurricane. So come and take a bite in the morning light. This time we'll get it right. Baby, we can make it snow in LA. Come on, baby, give me that love for one night.
This is such a fucking bop.
It really is.
All right, so I hadn't heard this track before, and fucking loved it for a start. This is right. This is going. I'm literally going to put it on my playlist in a second when I come over to you guys' feedback. I'm going to run over to my Spotify and do that. Yeah, I love anything with that production in the background. That very kind of like 80s dance production, but not really 80s. It just sounds fucking cool. Chorus unbelievable, and very, very, very strong vocals. Really, really good vocals. But Fred, what did you think?
I liked it too. That was a fun listen. Definitely brings me back to the days of when my band was relevant, those mid 2000s. It sounds like a scene band from back in the day. From a songwriting standpoint, my only real criticism would be put that breakdown after the second chorus instead of before it. the chorus is so strong, and the breakdown's cool. I just thought, get me to the chorus and then go to the breakdown. You've already, that bridge should just be more of the breakdown should be more of a bridge, in my opinion. But really cool song, really catchy, really fun listen.
Yeah. Cash?
That was a lot to unpack. So I'm going to be short and sweet because I know we got to continue forward. This might be considered alpha. I think if you cut that first verse and first chord, that second verse is the first verse. I think if you just like chop that up in the world's most perfect minute and shot that off into TikTok, people would freak out. I just thought hearing that, when I heard that second verse, the way it was structurally laid out, that's what I wanted to hear first because it's perfect. And like, I'm not going to throw my personal thing when I hear the lot of words to start a chorus. Sometimes it like messes with my head, but it really didn't do that this time. Something about that first verse just didn't make sense to me. But right when the second verse hit and the rest of it, I was like, bro, just turn it into a 1.5-minute track and throw it onto the internet and let it fly. A couple $100 on TikTok and you let 100,000 people hear it that way. It's wonderful. Great job, gentlemen.
Danny?
Yeah, this one's a real bop. It gets you hooked straight away. They get straight into it. Super catchy. Literally the definition of an earworm. It has those kind of like dope 80s vibes that you mentioned, which everybody really loves at the moment. And the flow of the whole track was just absolutely seamless. Vocals were spot on. And I think these guys have a really good thing going.
Definitely. Right, next then, we have got Late Nights in My Car with Sweet Tooth.
How could I possibly love anybody else? He said to me after a night out in the city, his embrace, the way he lights up every space. He enters with a smile. If I'm lucky, he'll stay for a while. I don't like to leave, so we just count the sleeps till we see each other again. He likes me for me. Ain't that fucking sweet? Won't be lonely. He's so into me. Don't leave the house. Just play Mario Kart until 3 a.m. No sleep. Doesn't matter to me because he likes me for me. Ain't that fucking sweet? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I crave you like your sweet tooth craves sugar. I want you all the time. Your touch, it's intoxicating. I'm love drunk, I'm addicted. This all just feels so right. He
Yeah,
likes
Paul and
me for
Ginger,
me.
I'm the same.
Ain't that fucking sweet? Won't be lonely. He's so into me.
That chorus is an earbop.
Just play Mario Kart until 3
Really is.
a.m. No sleep. Doesn't matter to me because he likes me for me. Ain't that fucking sweet? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right. Good old pop punk.
I wanna be underneath the covers. I wanna be wrapped up in each other. We drank too much caffeine, but somehow
Is it Greg on the Life or Death
still sleep.
TV account? If it is, hey Greg, and also I agree,
Yeah.
I dig this a lot.
You make
What's up, Greg?
it easy. He loves me for me. Ain't that fucking sweet? Won't be lonely. He's so into me. Don't leave the house. Just play Mario Kart until 3 a.m.
Ah, put a noodle in the end. Oh,
Nice. Nice.
right. Well, first of all, this song's giving me PTSD. All right, just need to point this out. So
Yep.
I'm sick as fuck at Mario Kart. Right, I'm so good at Mario Kart. Yeah, but I've raised a little twat of a son who, because I'm very good at Mario Kart, at 9 years old has become very good at Mario Kart. And we went to the arcades recently. Smoke him every time. Literally, he left in the dust. And if he's beating me, I'll blue shell him right at the end. Yeah, never lose to him. He fucking beat me at the arcade using pedals and everything like a proper car. My 9-year-old beat. I was fucking fuming, and this was literally like 4 or 5 weeks ago. Yeah, that's the word I want to use, Fred. Humiliating. So thanks, late nights in my car. Yeah, he would have had a late night in our car if I was a worse parent, but I let him back in the house. But no, it's a fantastic song. The chorus on this is unbelievable. I'm not surprised how strong this song is, because these guys, they're unreal. Like, everything that I've heard from them is just unbelievable, and this is just that's on my playlist as well. That's back-to-back playlist ads. This is great. Yeah, and I just think that the chorus is really, really, really well done. Like, it doesn't follow that usual structure in the best possible way, and I'm all for it. Cash, what did you think?
Great songwriting. I have a different alternative perspective to the Mario Kart thing. When I heard that line in the chorus, "He like me, ain't that funny?" That's the chorus.
Yeah.
I want to hear that 3 or 4 times just on repeat. I want that embedded in my head. I don't think you need to go to Mario Kart. I don't think you need to go to anything. I think you just need to say, "He likes me for me, ain't that fucking sweet, man." That would be my only real critique there. Obviously, a little bit of quality mixing, get the right mastering in there, but that song is very, very simple to the point. And I think when you take away from this, that simple message you're trying to convey, it complicates it a bit. But that doesn't take away from great voice, great structure. That buildup came when I wanted it to come, and you guys are onto something. Great job.
Yeah. Fred?
That one was interesting. I made the most notes while I was listening to it. I really like the song. That girl could sing her ass off. Her voice is awesome. But honestly, I would change a lot in this song. If they came to me and wanted me to help write the song or produce the song, this is just what I would say personally. And again, this is just first listen. I never heard the song before, but that intro and that first verse, like both verses in the halftime, I didn't like that at all. I thought it came in really boring, a little too long. I would have liked to hear those verses be full time. I forget how they sounded now, but like it was like a halftime beat. I wanted to be like pop, 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 like come in heavy, and then once you hit that chorus, it's like more mid tempo, and it would just like flow much better. And even like parts of the chorus, when you do get to the Mario Kart part, and Cash, I agree with you, it would be fire if they just kept it really simple. Even like if it was just the first verse, if he likes me for me, and then do the Mario Kart like second verse and outro kind of thing. But like have that part, do the Mario Kart part like halftime. So like the first part of the chorus is full time, and then dip into a halftime just to give it a little dynamic. And I felt like the same for the bridge. I felt like the bridge should have just dropped out and then build into the chorus like they did. But the chorus or the bridge just sort of kept going. So I just wanted a little more dynamic. I wanted those verses to be full time. I did not like the halftime. But I really like the song. I'm being really constructive because I do like the song, and I kind of see like, oh, this could be like really great if they just made a couple minor tweaks.
And I think it's a really good point to point. It's a good thing to point out as well. Like, these are all new bands that are, they're growing, and at some point, Fred, Cash, and me and Danny are still learning. But Fred and Cash have both had to go through that learning stage, and and this is what they would have been told at some point. I mean, I don't know how many times. I mean, we've all had, all 4 of us can attest to this. We've gone to, we talked about it earlier, but gone to a producer and gone, "This is our song," and they've gone, "Yeah, we want to mix this, we want to change this." Yeah. And like, we've all done it. I mean, we joke about the first song.
And it's the best experience you could ever have as a musician. At least if you're a good songwriter and you understand like why they're saying the things that they're saying to you.
Yeah.
Yep.
100%. 100%. I just realized background music's not on. I don't know why that wasn't on. Turn that down a bit there.
Yeah, that hook is still in my head. It's not going away. And like, I think that's something to stick to. It's just like, it's powerful. Good message. Own it.
Yeah, definitely. Danny?
Yeah, I love this. It was giving me a mix of like Avril Lavigne and Glimmers. For anyone who's not familiar with Glimmers, amazing band. Make sure you check them out. But yeah, a
Tsunami
mixture
Bomb too.
between. You what? Sorry.
Tsunami Bomb too. Not to cut you off, I'm super
Yeah.
rude, but yeah, that band Tsunami Bomb from back in the
Thanks,
day,
Cash.
very vibey with Tsunami Bomb.
I like
Yeah,
the fact
I
that you
agree with that.
interrupted him, Cash, because we can just do this if needs be.
Fuck's sake!
And,
Fucking
keep
noises in the background.
Oh, Danny's talking. I gotta talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad about that at all. I think because those are two incredible artists in their own right. But these guys have got their own sound. It's another absolute earworm as well. Lyrically, it was super clever, where they've put certain cadences and runs in the vocals. So I really like that. And the guitar work was just on point. So yeah, great track.
Next, then we got Heaven Content with Take It Back. Reminder, guys, voting for track of the week will happen at the end of our last song.
I remember conversations that we had over cigarettes and snow in the middle of December. You said you didn't like the things that you saw on the day that she called you. It fell apart when you played pretend, 'cause I couldn't let go of the things you said. Blaming me for your God complex, like I didn't know who was sleeping in your bed. Break me into pieces, using words against my feelings. Just admit what it is, you can't change what you did. I don't blame you, but it's still your fault. Left in empty spaces, I'm just going through changes. Break you into pieces, using words against your feelings. I admit what it is, I can change what I did. I don't blame you, but it's still my fault to blame. I hate myself
They have Sapphire, I believe.
for letting you break me into pieces, using words against my feelings. Just admit what
Are the members of the band watching this?
The bands, yeah, they will be. Yeah.
I don't blame you, but it's still your fault. Left in empty spaces, I'm just going through changes. I don't blame you, 'cause it's still my fault too. And I hate myself likewise for letting you down.
Again, another track that I really fucking enjoy. This is what I love about BSB. Like, there's always really interesting songs. This was a massive one for me.
Yeah.
I was getting like Beauty School Dropout meets Water Parks.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah, I
because
could
of
hear
his
that.
flow was very Austin Knight, but it was very Beauty School Dropout as well. Like earlier Beauty School Dropout as well. Like, which is really fucking cool. Both those bands are blowing up at the moment, doing bits, which is awesome. I love the video as well. I thought the video was great. And when you get a performance video like this, right, one of the things that we as fans are always looking out for, I mean, like, if When Cute Is What We Aim For or The Cab had put out a music video and it was you guys just stood there just looking really bored and shit, we wouldn't have wanted to come out to a show, but we wanted to see you guys performing and everything. I mean, I'm thinking back to some of both of your guys' videos now back in the day, and they looked professional, but also you guys are having the best fucking time and really doing what you're out there to fucking do. And that's what makes me then want to go to a show and check out that band, and that's exactly what just happened here as well. So yeah, phenomenal effort. Cash, go for it.
Yeah.
I don't have much. I mean, I think I might steal from Fred here. I want to hear it 3 more times and properly. This is a song that I would hear and I would repeat it. I would properly digest it. The art's there, the vision's there. Keep growing in that direction you're growing, because they obviously are really honed in on who they are. And I think just, to me, it's a band that's one song away from just really going, whoa. And how you get there, there's a million paths, but I was very impressed with their confidence in the visuals here and the songwriting. Like I without hearing it more, I don't even have much critiquing there. I was thoroughly impressed by that.
Yeah. Fred?
Yeah, I thought that song was awesome. A lesson for the other bands watching this as well. Like that, I feel like that was the first video where I really saw the lead singer and I was able to identify and sort of connect with who he was, and that really made things go a lot further. If you want me to be critical about it, which is what you asked me to do here, like that song came in really, really strong. Once you hit that first chorus, I was like, whoa, this song is fucking awesome. Like, this guy's voice is awesome. This chorus is ripping. The first verse was really good, but then the chorus just kept going. And the second verse was like the bridge. And then you never went back to the chorus before the solo. Give me that chorus again. The chorus is fucking awesome. Why are we in the solo before the second chorus? Like, bro, this is, no. You're so close. Like, this band, I thought that band is fucking awesome. And again, I'm being super nitpicky here for sure. I recognize that I'm being very nitpicky, but like, you want to be the best, you got to, step it up. And that's a really great song. I think that band's fucking awesome, probably. At least that song is.
Yeah.
Singer's got the look. Like, the whole package is there. I think the songwriting could be twitched up a little bit because the pieces are there. I wanted a little more out of it, but again, I'm being nitpicky. Great song, cool band.
And it's the first band I heard that maybe, sorry, just the first band where I'm like, I wonder what a ballad sounds like, or I wonder behind the acoustic guitar, like that voice is interesting to me. And I think there's some more depth to it. I'd like to hear it in an acoustic breakdown version of it too, because like there's some beauty to that voice. Good job.
If you like interesting voices, Cash, you should check out mine and Danny's project Gold State. It's basically American pop punk with a really Cockney accent over the top. So it's I sing with a really British accent.
As long as y'all ain't singing about beans for breakfast, I'm in.
There we go. I don't know. There we go. Yeah,
no,
we do. Like, I mean, we should do a shameless plug because we got a new record coming out at the back end of this year. But yeah, like every time,
plug it.
Yeah, we basically, like, I mean, when I was younger, when I was learning to sing, I did Americanize my voice a lot, like I think a lot of British singers did. Then one day I just kind of went, no, fuck this, I want to sound like me, So I kind of really gave myself that opportunity to sing like I was British. And the funniest thing that ever happened, I've got 2 bands. My other band, Side Project, it's literally called Side Project because it was a side project. We dropped an album a few years back, and there was a radio station in America that were doing like a big promotional campaign for like one of the lead singles of the album. And when the song was like, they were teasing this instrumental, right? And it's like this, it's like the nickname of the song's called The Chug because it chugs all the way through. We didn't actually have a name for it at the time as well, so we were like we were releasing it as The Chug, right? So we fucking had this track. It was going out there, and when it finally dropped, the first comment I saw on social media was this fucking redneck fucking man from like, Kansas. And he's going fucking mad. Why the fuck did you tease this? I could do it in the accent. Why the fuck did you tease this British man? And literally ripping into me, right? Like laying into me. It's like, he's fucking British and all this, like proper, like really good. And then because the band's called Side Project, at the end he goes, it's not a title, it's a fucking label. So we were like, that's the song name. So we just named the song It's Not a Title, It's a Label, in honor of angry redneck from Kansas City, going mad about the fact that I was British on an American radio station. And that was
That's
the
how
day
you
that
do
I
it.
was like, I will never stop doing this. I will never stop singing like that. But yeah, as this Ruin Puzzle said, because I said Cockney, but cockcore. So we are a cockcore band,
Damn.
Danny, we're a cockcore band.
Great.
But yeah, it's just honestly, it just makes me fucking howl. Like, and I love it because the thing is like having a UK like vocal. Like, I mean, I've spent half my life in America, and every time I'm over there, like, you know, people absolutely love the accent. But it's like as soon as I sung a song and someone heard I was British, like they just, yeah. I bet he had a fucking Confederate.
So strange.
Confederate
It's almost
flag.
as if the Beatles never happened.
I know.
So
They're
weird.
one of my favourite bands, Fred, as well. The Beatles are. I'm a huge Beatles fan, like
Me
massive,
too. I love the Beatles.
massive. I just none of us would be sitting where we are right now if it wasn't for them, and I genuinely believe that. And you can argue that in the chat all you
Me
want,
too.
but you know, and yeah. But anyway,
I agree.
Fun
we had-
fact: do people know that the Beatles never used the same 4 chords in any song ever? Because like when I found that out, I just became obsessed with them.
they're just crazy. They're just everything they do.
So
Like
Never used the
talented.
same chord pattern in any song
Yeah.
ever. They just basically did everything
Fred's
and then stopped
thinking.
writing.
Fred's trying to work that out. He went, yeah, that's
That's
just
actually
blown.
true.
You've blown his mind.
Yeah, bro. Every chord progression, everything is completely unique. I don't think they ever, like bands where we come from, you got 4 songs using the same chord progressions. The Beatles never did it.
Wow.
Hey, there's bands out there that release the same song 4 times. Like,
Hey, my favorite
Version.
band of all time. My favorite band of all time is Blink-182, and Tom DeLonge uses the same riff in like 8 different songs, and he's still
Yeah.
the GOAT in my opinion. So it's not
True.
a blanket thing.
Nope. Just a fun fact that the Beatles
Yeah,
refused
that is a cool
to do
fact.
it.
that is really fucking cool. Really fucking cool. Yeah, I mean, like again, and I could talk about the Beatles all day. It still blows my mind that they did what they did in like a 10-year period, and it's just like when you think about
Not
that.
even 10 years, right?
Exactly, yeah.
7.
But well, it's 7 from the Beatles, but from the Quarrymen, the eras where they were going over to like Berlin and places
Right,
like
right,
that, we're
right.
talking 10, you know. But like you say, they literally released like 10 records in 7 years, and they were just bum 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 with it, and that's
Bangers.
why when you sit
Bangers.
and watch, you watch the documentaries like the Get Back doc that Peter Jackson did, and you're like, oh my god, like the shit that they were going through and the push that they had at that time still, even though, I mean, you could clearly see that McCartney's trying not to fucking kill John Lennon into something, well, maybe not John, but Yoko Ono at least. And there's, I love, I don't know if you guys have seen it or seen how they did it, but Peter Jackson's team
I have
developed,
not.
Peter Jackson's team developed technology using AI that could remove instruments from sound. So basically, if we were all talking right now and there's a guitar playing and nobody could hear us, his technology could remove that guitar and our conversation could be heard. So all of
Wow.
these conversations, what the Beatles used to do, they're at this practice for when they're doing the album, and they're all just smashing stuff, like because they don't want people to hear what they're talking about. So like, Ringo's playing the drums, or like John's twiddling on a guitar while they're chatting to try and stop the camera from picking it up. But they were lost in time. So all these conversations that happened that they didn't want anyone to hear have now been heard because of Peter Jackson.
Wow.
And the guy goes and does Lord of the Rings and then goes and fucking, exposes the Beatles in the best way. And obviously the Beatles, the remaining members of the Beatles gave consent, Ringo and Paul to do it. But it's absolutely
Incredible.
unbelievable. And if they can
Incredible.
do that, think about how many, if they could put that to the Beatles, how many other conversations, if you look at like, because we know, we've all, you must have played shows where like you've chatted to someone while the music's playing just because no one can fucking hear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Like, you're like, oh, Fred's like, Shant, stop being a dickhead. But you just don't want the audience to
bro.
see it. So, or like, I mean,
We
I
were
do it
more
to
like
Danny.
the Gallagher brothers than the Beatles. We were fighting.
But yeah, no, it's unbelievable. Danny, did we get your feedback?
No, but I just wanted to echo what you said, that I definitely was getting the beauty school dropout reference. But that said, they've got their own thing going in their own lane here. The chorus slaps super hard. They've got a cool aesthetic and just overall visual appearance. And it seems like they've got a really solid identity as a band. So yeah, they just need to keep it up.
Yeah, definitely. Right, next then we got Benji Howard with Wanderlust.
Why do I feel I've been losing my mind? Can
find shadow of who I was.
No, I mentioned the hush sound earlier.
Point a finger, but
It's very
there's
Greta.
no fucking use. Hard to tell when the monster's you. Point it out, it looks just like you. Watch me fall, I'm freaking out. You got the gun, I'm bleeding now. Blank stare up from the ground. Is this what you've dreamt about? No love lost, no love found. Wish we could have worked it out. I'll call a truce, let's make amends. In this world I'm heaven sent. Turn a page like an open book. The one you kept on the shelf. You never learned to annotate or ration your thoughts for yourself. Now I wear your coat like armor. A pessimist by lack and nurture. Hear your words play in my brain like you're singing them through my car speakers. Point it out, it looks just like you. Point it out, it looks just like. Watch me fall, I'm freaking out. You got the gun, I'm bleeding now. Blank stare up from the ground. Is this what you've dreamt about? No love lost, no love found. Wish we could have worked it out. I'll call the truce, let's make amends.
Marley, hope you're good.
This world I'm heaven sent.
Be safe.
What's up, Molly?
In this world I'm heaven sent. This looks like a dream I had.
I fell asleep while I was waking. I took a hard hit at 21.
In this world I'm heaven sent.
My mind is made up, but I'm second guessing. Is my glass still half full?
This looks like a dream I had.
I fell asleep while I was waking. I took a hard hit at 21.
This world I'm heaven sent.
Mind is made up, but I'm second guessing. Is my glass still half full?
This looks like a dream I had.
I fell asleep while I was waiting. I took a hard hit at
Oh, Megan D is a throwback, right?
Mind is made up, but I'm second guessing. Is my glass still half full?
This looks like a dream I had. 21 it came and went. Turned my life up on its head. I'll do better, I'll do better. This looks like a dream I had. No love lost, no love found. This time will be different now. I've called a truce, let's raise a glass. In this world I'm heaven sent. Watch me fall, I'm freaking out. You got the gun, I'm bleeding now. Let's get up from the ground. Is this what you've dreamt about? No love lost, no love found. Wish we could have worked it out. I'll call a truce, let's make amends. In this world I'm heaven sent.
I fell asleep while I was waking. I took a hard hit at 21.
It's a really thought-provoking video as well. I mean, it's another song that I do know, Danny. But
Yeah.
I'm not complaining because I like it when we play these songs. Because the great thing about this ecosystem with BSB is that bands that utilize it, that know about it, and there's thousands of them now. But we love showcasing as many as we can. But you get bands like Benji Howard that are just they're fantastic, and it's great to be able to put them in front of different people as well. I love it. Absolutely love the track. I love the vocals as well. I think they work really, really well. And the dual vocals, the call and response that happens in that track is fantastic. Really cool.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. Fred, what do you think?
It wasn't my personal favorite. maybe it's just like my ADHD, but I thought that every part of that song should have been cut in half. I thought every part of that song was a little drawn out. Yeah. I would say I think every single part of that song, once it got to the breakdown, I was hoping that the song would just be over at that breakdown before it even got to the breakdown. Like, just hit me with that chorus and be out. I thought that would have been kind of a cool thing, but then that the bridge breakdown dual vocal thing like went on for like what seemed like 3 minutes. Like, let's get to the point here. If you're a new band, no one's ever heard your band. The last thing you want to do is have the song be too long, right? Like, no one's heard your band before, and you're showing them the first song. Nobody wants to feel like, oh, like you're showing them a TikTok video that's 2.5 minutes long. Like, you want to show them, punch me in the face. What is your band about? Get in and out. And even if you hate it, at least it's not like, you know, oh, I'm sitting here all day listening to the song. At least it's like, oh, that was cool. I get what you're doing. Not really for me, but, you know, I see what you're going for. I think that whole song, yeah, I think the songwriter should cut every single part of that song in half. And if the song is 3 minutes long, make it 1.5 minutes. You know, 4 minutes long, make it 2 minutes. Whatever the case may be, that would be my feedback.
Cash?
Honestly, I think I have a different perspective, but I think that's why the song really had me until the band came in. But then the bridge came in, and all I could think is I just wish it went from that slow part to that slow bridge, introduced that guy vocal, and finished that way. I think, back to maybe what Fred was alluding to. If you cut that like 1.5 minutes of whatever happened, and you go to that slow acoustic, and then it starts building with the dude's voice, and then you end a little big with that chorus, I think even recut it, drop it as I think call your studio boy right now or girl and just chop it and fall in. I think in my head it just would be perfect. I think you just go.
Well, what that also does, Cash, is it does something that I'm not allowed to say on stream because our HR department has banned me from saying 2 words on BSB TV, one of which rhymes with runt. The other one is the male version of a chicken tease. So I'm going to call it a chicken tease. If you do that and you do that kind of call and response part at the end of the track, that becomes a chicken tease. Very PC these days, you know. I've got to keep HR on my side. That's what I'm trying to do.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Our H department are, you know, by stopping me saying these words, they're being real cock teasers and a bunch of cunts, is what I wanted to say, but I'm not allowed to say it, you know, so I have to be really careful. They're going to kill me if you're just dropping it like that. But yeah, and I think that one of the big things for me, I love tracks. I hate them, but I love them. And I love them a lot more than I hate them because I love them so much. When the track ends in a position where I'm like, I've got to listen to it again. I've just got to listen to it again. And that's what you could create by ending there because it's got a really, it's a real difference in the way it ends. Growing up, one of my favourite bands, and they still are one of my favourite bands, and I am very blessed, and I talk about this a lot. Danny, you probably roll your eyes when I say it. I have the test pressing of their big album, was Say Anything. Absolutely love Say Anything. Is a Real Boy was like the album that kind of really got me into emo. It really fucking hit me. I don't know, like a freight train. And one of the things that Max does so well on that record is he adds these like, the song's got a structure until the final sort of 30 seconds to a minute. And then he just throws the fucking paper out the window and goes, nah, this is what I'm going to do now. And, you know, like listen to like Woes and stuff like that. And it's just, where did that come from? But you live for it. So now when I go back to that record and any of their other records, because he's done it all the way through, you're almost getting to that, you get to those points where you're like, oh, I can't wait for that little ending bit. I can't wait. And that is what this track has the ability to do, you know? That's where that bit. I mean, I'll still go over and listen for that one bit, but I see exactly where everyone is. I actually have, like I say, guys, I've got the test pressing of that record. I spent way too much money on it. Way too much money. I don't want to talk
one
about
day
that.
I'll have to tell you about, one day I'll tell you guys the story about the coolest blunt rotation I was in when I was 19 years old, and it involved a few of the people were Max Bemis and Eve the Rapper and a few other.
Oh my god, I can imagine that. Fucking Max.
Crazy story. Yeah. We'll save it for another day.
I would love to. I would love to hear that at some point though. Yeah, also, I mean, like Max wrote, I mean, I am a divorcee, as I always say, and Max wrote my wedding song. And what's really funny is my ex-wife didn't like it. So it's just,
Wow.
but loved it, absolutely loved it. But yeah, it's, and I had a really, it's funny, I had a really strange, they were the band that I always wanted to see live. And every time they're in the UK, so we were talking Give It a Name, Fred, earlier. And when they played Give It a Name Festival, my friend, they were coming out on stage. I remember seeing Max and the band walking out. My friend broke his foot, and I ended up in the medical room at the back of Earl's Court with him.
No.
And the medical room had no sound coming through it, so I didn't hear anything. By the time they let me leave him there, Max was walking off saying goodbye to everyone. And then another time they were on tour with Hello Goodbye. And the day of the show, my mate was like, my car's broken down and I'm not taking a bus. So we had no way of getting there. And it all kind of went on. And then weirdly, and I have a funny feeling it was the same year that Cute Is What We Aim For did the reunion we were talking about earlier at Slam Dunk. Say Anything weren't announced. And I was like, they're going to be announced this year. Then they're going to be announced. And they weren't. And then a few bands dropped off. And I said, and I was with my ex-wife still at the time. And I went to her, I went, Say Anything going to be announced for Slam Dunk? She went, how do you know? I was like, I just feel it in my fucking bones. They're going to be announced. And they did. So and it's the only time I saw them live. I will not lie to you. I was paralytic. Like, I was so fucking drunk. It was unreal. And there's videos of me trying to hold beers up in the air and just pouring them all down everyone around me because I was so fucking drunk and happy. And it was great, but I don't remember much of it. So yeah, but I grew up like they were the band that I've got 2 Say Anything tattoos, and like I just was obsessed with them growing up. Like I thought they were the coolest band because they were so different, you know. And also,
if everyone living in that moment was so cool. You would talk about Easter eggs. That second album, I mean, they got everyone from Gerard to Haley. I mean, he purposely put one guest. He purposely put one ghost guest vocalist per out. And I remember when they were building the album, and they're like, "Are we gonna get this person? Are we gonna get this person?" It was really cool. They were the band's band, right? Like every fighter's favorite fighter or whatever. They were every band's favorite band for about 4 years, and it was just phenomenal to live through that.
And then, I mean, again, like I tell you with any, you know, I'm honest about anyone. They kind of had that kind of decline towards the back end. I think the biggest mistake they made on Oliver Appropriate, which to me is, I mean, that and I don't think it is, are 2 just weird albums. But the thing that they said about Oliver Appropriate that I thought was really dumb, and I do think this, I don't think any band should ever say shit like this. This is the spiritual successor to Is a Real Boy. Now, when you claim an album is going to be as big as your biggest fucking record, it's always going to be a disappointment. And then they came back, didn't they, recently, called Say Anything, and it's called Is Committed, and the song was the album was literally of songs about coming. So Max has not grown up at all, yeah, it's a masturbation record. So, you know,
I just met him. Oh, I just started a relationship with him.
Yeah.
Like, we follow each other on Instagram and DM each other sometimes. Just over the past few months, I never talked to him before, but he's a character for sure. Like I don't know any other records aside from Is a Real Boy, and everything you're saying, it's like, oh yeah, this all checks out.
Yeah. It does. He doesn't.
This guy's a little kooky.
Yeah, he is kooky, but like I think the thing is he owns it as well. At the same, I mean, like they've just been on tour with Motion City Soundtrack, and I'm just imagining him and Justin on tour together, like from Motion City Soundtrack, because them two, Justin is just the same, like in the best possible way. He's just a character, and I'm sitting there going, how is the dynamic in those green rooms backstage? Like nobody's fucking getting any chill out time. You know what I mean? So it blows my mind, but. Yeah, no, I could talk, again, another band I could talk about all fucking day, because I do think, like I say, Cash were talking about In Defense of the Genre, the album afterwards. I actually have I don't know if you remember, Cash, do you remember on the CD, there was a baby holding a knife. I've got the baby tattooed. Hang on, I don't know if I can really see it. I've got it. I got it for my son. So I'm trying to get it back over. We'll move the camera over. Come on, you.
There you go.
He's hiding. There's his legs. Look, you can see that much. But my tattoo artist, when he did it, was like, this is the weirdest tattoo I've ever done. And I was like, well, you know.
I think before we play, because we have a few more tracks, right? And we have to stop soon. But I want to just acknowledge that he was loved for exactly who he is. And sometimes it goes beyond the music. It's like he was raw, he was real, it was right place, right time. And you know, Max Demas, you the man, bro.
Yeah, exactly. He really is the man. I fucking love him. Right, next then.
Dress.
Have we done Danny's feedback?
No. I was just gonna say,
Forgot about
really,
him.
really cool band. Track obviously has a lot of melody and harmony to
Fuck's
it, but
sake,
it also
fucking noises in the background.
has that really emotionally gritty undertone, especially with the transitions and the cuts where the music stops and then it comes back in. That really meshes with the visuals, and the track. You know, it just sort of brings everything together. The call and response part was definitely my favorite. I would like to hear more of that. I think that they really hit like a new level when they got to that part. So I think more of that would be cool.
Yeah. Next up, then, this weird, because this is the same outfit Danny wore on our first date. This is Danny Dunnery, and he's called Danny as well. Danny Dunnery with leather jacket and a green dress.
Leather jacket and a green dress.
Oh.
I asked my friends if anybody knew your name. Doc Marten, boots, long hair, and Gucci chain. I knew that you would end up driving me insane. Couple months just thinking about you. I sent a message and your name lit up my phone, and said that you live down the road. How the fuck could I not seen you before? Walked past your house a million times. Never dreamt that I'd be going inside. If I said I love you, would you think that it is because I might? And if I have it my way, you'll be coming home with me tonight. Leather jacket and a green dress. Leather jacket and a green dress. October 15th, we met and had a few drinks in the Earl. Brown shirt, white heels, earrings, and Louis bag. Soon as I seen you, I knew you would be my world. There's something about you, you make me blind to every other girl. I can't believe you live down the road. How the fuck have I not seen you before? Walked past your house a million times. Never dreamt that I'd be going inside. If I said I love you, would you think that it is because I might? And if I have it my way, you'll be coming home with me tonight. Never dreamt that I'd be going inside. If I said I love you, would you think that it is because I might? And if I have it my way, you'll be coming home with me tonight. Leather jacket and a green dress. Leather jacket and a green dress. Leather jacket and a green dress. Back in 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 a green dress.
I fucking love that because it just
What
gave
the
me it gave me, it's so different from anything else we played tonight, but it gave me like Arctic Monkeys meets like fucking there's someone, is it weird to say like Baby Shambles or someone like that, Danny?
I see.
Yeah, I can hear
I don't
that
think so.
a little bit.
A little bit Baby Shambles, a little bit Arctic Monkeys, and it's just a really fucking cool sound. Like
Also, a little bit 303 or Hello Goodbye with like the vocal effect, which is a really different, like those are two very different sounds, but it's like a mishmash of both, and I love that.
Send that song to whoever mixed that She Wants Revenge record and say, you're my person. And that's it. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
My goodness. Great song. Oh, I don't have anything.
That's it. I saw you going straight away as well, Cash.
Because I was captivated. It's organic. Obviously, art is never finished, and if you start playing that game, you really could. But I'm just like, just it's not, it shouldn't have that pop effect like a Weezer, but someone like a She Wants Revenge, the I wanna and tear you apart, like that darker
Yeah.
element. Bro, very, very talented. I really enjoyed that song.
Yeah, Fred.
Yeah, I agree. That song is really, really good. I really like what he was going for. If you want me to be nitpicky, if you were coming to me and said, "Hey, help me write the song or help me produce the song," what I would say is, I thought maybe the first verse should pick up the pace a little bit. Maybe give me like a driving bass riff or something like that, like halfway through, just to kind of like elevate it a little bit. I thought in general the song maybe pushed and pulled a little too much. Like he dropped out and then he came back and he dropped out. I felt like he did that a little too much. I'd like to get a little more flow in there. And bro, if you're listening to me and you hear this, the one thing that I do want you to hear, after the first verse, you go back into the leather jacket and a green dress before the second verse. Drop out there. Just have it be you and the guitar and the vocal, little jacket and green dress, and then band comes back in for that second verse. I would love to hear that. I think you're missing a huge opportunity there, but all in all, the song is really, really cool. I really like that song. Really fun listen.
Amazing.
Super catchy.
Danny.
Yeah, that was super cool. It had it, you know, like we said, it has that like little bit of an Arctic Monkeys kind of feel to it when they were at their like absolute prime, but also the complete polar opposite. And there's almost like this 303 Hello Goodbye kind of effect on the vocals that really is completely different to that, but it's very unique. I haven't really heard any artist that sounds like this, and that's super cool. And it takes it into both territories, which is always never a bad thing. So.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So and he looks cool too.
Yeah, it's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Someone who doesn't look cool on their next artwork. we know this person very, very well. Nick, you know I love you. But I also was, before I play this, I just wanted to point out, right? You missed a fucking trick here, Nick. When the audience is going to see this in a minute. Tired of Fighting and Chocolate on your artwork should have been in brown, and I don't know why you didn't think that one through, mate. But this is Tired of Fighting with Chocolate. Hey Brando, hope you're good.
What's up, Brando?
This is such a good updated version of this track, Danny.
Sticking to the ceiling, on my mouth it stops me breathing. I almost choked. I thought it might just sweeten up the truth. Oh, baby brother, why so blue? I put all my faith in you, and now I need some exchange. It's just another long, hard, drawn out day. The kind that liquefies your brain, the kind that melts your flesh away, until you're just born. Oh, distraction is joining, disenchanted and disappointed. Elections amplified, exploited. Everything you didn't want them to. They don't work if you don't want them to. I thought it might just sweeten up the truth. Oh, baby brother, why so blue? I put all my faith in you, and now I need some exchange. Oh, they said I need to get up and dig out a message, otherwise so blue. I put all my faith in you, and now I need some in exchange. The sun is in my iris. The sun is in my head. The sun is made of spirals with nuclear intent. The sun is like a death ray, incandescent and enraged. Cut short my cherished dark times. It's a selfish sort of flame. The sun is inescapable. It shines all over you. It didn't shine on anything the way it shone on you. Yeah.
Certified coming in strong. With this straight off the bat, like one of the things that I love about this sound, it's got that kind of Midwest emo kind of that kind of, you know, old emo kind of feel to it. This track is really sitting there for me. I know this. I know the original of this song. I know this song. As well, because I mean, I shouldn't say because Punk and Records are in the chat. Their label. I've heard the record. I've heard the new album. It's not out till May 29th. I've heard the album. Fucking amazing. Check it out on Punk and Records on 29th of May, guys. It is unbelievable. But this song, it so gives me Spanish love songs vibes. It really hits on that Spanish love songs-esque, the way that they storytell, the way that they do it. And Nick, the vocalist, is very fucking good at that. And this track just gives me that vibe from the moment it starts to the moment it finishes. And he's just got a wonderful vocal with it. Fred, what did you think?
I thought it was really good. He's a really great vocalist. I really liked the intro of the song, that first verse, like that choppy kind of call and response type part. The only feedback I would really give it is like once it got to that end of the song when it's broken down, I thought that was the end of the song. I was like, okay, I kind of like that. I didn't need that extra little bit at the end when the band comes back in. Just end it. Like the song's good. You didn't need to, you know. If you can't tell, I come from. I like punk rock. Get in and out is always going to be, you know, pretty much.
But this is what I was going to say.
A lot of bands
with the kind of Midwest emo
yeah.
sound, Fred. This is what a lot of them do now, and we, you know,
for sure. I love it. I'm a fan of the genre. I like it, but still,
that's again, yes, and it's personal preference as well. Yeah,
exactly. I'm not right. That's just how I would want the song to hear if I was listening to it myself. Yeah, but I mean, again, I'm being pretty nitpicky. This is not, you know, I thought the song was great. I think the guy's voice is awesome. I thought the song was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cash?
This is going to be an act when they step out of their favorite zones and go into a zone of being uncomfortable. That voice is phenomenal. Like I would compare it to like the Louis Capaldis, the freaking James Blunts. I want to hear that voice over something where I could just really focus on hearing that voice. That voice is special. Songwriting was great. Had elements of everything I love about like the music that we all love, but like beautiful voice.
Look wonderful. Out for Nick Wood's solo ASMR record coming out at some point. Then that's what we're saying. we need an ASMR Nick Wood vocal record.
Like I want to hear him sing a cover of like "You're Beautiful" by James Blunt, just so I could really like hear like some of the notes that we're hitting and some of the inflections and how he's punching high. Like even in the chorus, like those runs were drowning just because I understand the intent of like rock band, rock music, but like that voice is phenomenal. And that's my feedback.
Yeah. Punk Up Record said, then listen to the song Hollow off the new record. You'll hear the voice, and you can hear on that. And he's got such a wonderful voice. He really does. Go on, Dan.
Slide into my DMs.
Yeah.
Show your boy. Love to.
There we are. Slide into Cash's DM. Show him Hollow. Let him hear it, Nick. But go for it, Danny.
Yeah, they're an amazing band. Nick is a super talented and dynamic vocalist, and he's a complete wordsmith as well when it comes to his lyrics. He just really knows how to paint a picture and to tell a story, and I think when you're situated in the Midwest emo bracket, that is exactly what you want to be able to do. Lyrically,
Totally.
though, I always pull towards Dashboard Confessional when I hear them, and it's just because for me, it's on the same level vocally and lyrically, and I think that that's a level of talent that is like not easy to hit. But he's a phenomenal vocalist. They're fantastic songwriters. Great band.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is coming from me, like this is a massive compliment. Hopefully you take it as a compliment as well, but it sort of reminded me of Modern Baseball, which is one of my favorite bands ever. It kind of had like a sports sort of vibe, but it was like a little prettier than Modern Baseball, but like that's kind of like where it was taking me, and that's a good thing.
Do you know what's really funny, Fred?
Yeah.
These guys are from Newcastle in the UK, so they're up north in Newcastle.
Okay.
Yeah. There's another band that remind me of Modern Baseball that are also from Newcastle, UK, and they're called Voted Most Likely. And I always say about them as well, being like a Modern Baseball star. I remember that we played on a stream once, and I literally I was like, I used to miss Modern Baseball till I heard Voted Most Likely. And it's just funny that they're both from Newcastle in the UK, which is, you know,
I know, that is strange.
They all talk like photocopy, and then they come out with these beautiful fucking vocals, and you're like, it's just crazy. But no. I think that Mobo will get back together soon. That's my take.
Oh, I think so too.
Have you
You
seen it? Oh my God, what's the vocalist called? Why do I? Oh, it's Brent. No,
Brennan Lucas.
Brennan. Yeah, he played some shows recently, solo shows.
Yeah.
He is the reason why they stopped, because he needed to take that breather away from it, because I think it just fucked his mind. Like it was like so much happened so quickly. Like
They're a John and Paul situation in there. I played in a band, and Jake from Modern Baseball produced a few songs, so I got to spend some time with him and get some inside scoop on Modern Baseball. I was just like fanboying. They're definitely a John and Paul kind of situation.
Yeah.
The band doesn't work without either one of them, and yeah. Great band though. Love that band.
Fucking phenomenal band. But yeah, I that's my hot tip for the day, guys. If you're a betting person, you know, by the end of 2027, I'm gonna say Modern Baseball will play some reunion shows. I'll give them 18 months at least. You know what I mean? Like, let's not say it's gonna happen overnight, but
it's too much money to pass up. If nothing else,
it would be now.
None of those guys are making more money than they could be making. Playing baseball.
Well, that's it. And the thing is you could imagine I genuinely believe we'd be talking potential arenas if they did shows, especially UK side.
Headlining festivals for sure.
Yeah. I mean, the UK, I think they'd be too big for the academies. I really do. I think they'd need to. I think we're looking at potential 5,000 cap rooms minimum in the UK.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Which I know in the US that kind of works slightly different, but I mean over here definitely I'm sitting there going, well, what sort of step do you go from the 2,000 to 3,000 caps upwards? I think that they'd sell that out, you know, tenfold.
I think so too. It would be like a jawbreaker situation tenfold, I think.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Danny, have we got your feedback? Keep forgetting if we have.
Yeah, we have.
We do.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, we did. We're on to the next song.
We are. It's one of those days, guys. Right, 2 tracks to go then. This is Scarlet Bandit with Rockstar Girlfriend.
You should like totally write a song for me or something, but it better start with a guitar.
Also, shout out to me and Danny for doing the artwork for this. You can see our picture there.
Dude, it looks good.
We look great, don't we, on this picture?
For about a year now, could really use some company.
I'd do it for you, Shane, any day.
You're back in Kansas crisis and you gotta make a living, babe. What could you ever be to me? But then you tell me you could be my rock star girlfriend. I bet you look amazing looking at me from the crowd. And you could even be my big hit song. Baby, come and save me. This stupid, simple, small talk's where I'm in through. I'll just wait for you to come lay with me. I still don't know a goddamn thing about you. God only knows if I want to.
Yeah, this is a massive summertime vibe, Chris.
Really is.
Shot me glances from afar for a while now. Can't even name everyone. But everybody needs some loving somehow. So come on out, I'll show you how it's done. Like we could fuck around and tell our friends we went to Vegas. Shiny diamond ring, the cops are asking what you get this way. Aren't you the one with the big hit song? Baby, come and save me. This stupid, simple, small talk's where I'm in through. I'll just wait for you to come lay with me. I still don't know a goddamn thing about you. God only knows if I want to. So take that with some caution. Your t-shirt's not the only
Definitely, Chris.
looks better at my face on it. 'Cause we could be like a movie. So book it right and try to run it, baby. Let's hit the screen. Baby, come and save me. This stupid, simple, small talk's where I'm in through. I'll just wait for you to come lay with me. I still don't know a goddamn thing about you. I still don't
That's such a big chorus, isn't it?
think about you.
It really is.
Wanna know a goddamn thing about you. You want me to?
I think that was one of my favorite tracks of the day.
Yeah, same.
Like, legit, that was so fucking good. Everything
Yeah.
that's good about, you know what?
Getting to the point, just getting like what Fred alluded to, kind of this
Yeah.
whole conversation. It got to the
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, it
Yes.
was that's going to be on repeat in my car tomorrow all fucking day. It makes me feel happy, makes me feel summer. It does what pop punk was intended to do in the first place, and it does it in
Yeah.
a way that like Sublime did it in a certain way. It does it in a way there's someone else it's reminding me of, and for the life of me, I can't think who. I saw the starting line in chat, and I get that as well. I really do, right? I do get that as well. But it's a super fucking catchy song, straight to the point, all the way through, doesn't stop. That's a fucking bop. That is a hit and a half. Cass, what do you think?
I don't have much because they got to the point, right? That solo, like, shit, bro. I was hearing some runs in there that were really cool. If I had one critique, because like that's our thing here, you know, don't take this. This is my ears versus whatever. I don't think the song needed cursing, and I think you could reach a much broader audience. I see 5-year-olds to 85-year-olds really enjoying that song, and like that's it. But beautiful song, bro. Like I mean, it's perfect. You know, outside of that, that's just if we were to critique something. I think a lot of bands, especially in this like, we're writing songs, let's get mad, let's do some shit. Sometimes you don't need to curse, and that's going to be the reason why another 100,000 people listen to you, and you learn that along the way. But like, my goodness, great track, and even the artwork. Give shout out to the people who did the artwork on that, right?
That's me and Danny posing. That's me and Danny posing. Thanks, Life or Death, for giving us the opportunity to look pretty for the day.
There's
We
something to
appreciate you.
study there from everything we heard. Like Fred's probably going to pop off right now, but they got to the point, and I wasn't bored. I was intrigued. When it was over, I was like, damn, I'm going to add that to a playlist type of energy, and that's what you want when you hear a band for the first time.
Yeah, Fred,
for sure. Yeah, I pretty much agree. That was probably the best.
Oh, Fred froze. Now we don't know what Fred's saying.
What happened? No.
Oh, there we go. He's back.
You got me?
We got
There
you.
we go.
Your camera's just gone off, but we've got you.
It killed everything.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we got you.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. Sorry about that. So yeah, the song I think was really well written. I think that was probably the best, well put together package that we've listened to so far. Literally, the only nitpicky feedback that I would give the band would be that first pre-chorus had the title of the song. I forget what it is. Girlfriend something. What was the song called?
Yeah, Rockstar Girlfriend.
Rockstar Girlfriend. The first pre-chorus said something about "You're gonna be my rockstar girlfriend." I thought that was the chorus at first. I thought it was great, and then they never sang that part again. That's my only feedback. Bring that part back. Use that part. Before, have that be the pre-chorus for every chorus, because that part was awesome and it was really catchy. I didn't like that was only once, but like that song was really cool. Really well written song, I thought.
Danny?
Yeah, I love this kind of vibe. It's like a little bit of American Hi-Fi meets Weezer meets Sugar Cult. Like I can hear all of those bands in there, and I honestly love that because I love all of those bands. Like it's super catchy, it's great production, it's really feel good and upbeat. It's got a real summer vibe to it. Yeah, I loved it.
Wicked. Right, last but not least then, we've got one more song, and then what I'm going to do, because obviously we kept Cash and Fred way too long, we're going to flip this around. You guys are going to do your industry picks first, and then we're going to do the audience vote, and we're going to let you guys go. Okay, so that will work out really well for everyone.
But I'll say this, stay in the chat, and I think we're going to have like an emo after dark or whatever you guys want to do, and would love to swap stories and definitely come back and hang out.
100%. 100%. Right, last but not least then, we have got Holloway Drive with Spice Cake. Yeah, life or death, you've got a massive band on your hands there. You know what I really liked about this was it felt like it was falling into the swancore genre without fully going full swancore. And I really liked it for that, because I felt like at one point I thought we're going to get some math elements coming in. That sometimes when it comes to Swancore can be a little bit off-putting, especially for like a new listener. And it kept a little bit more straight edge with it, and I just thought that was really fucking cool. I thought the vocal pattern on it was really unique as well. Loved the way that they did that. It felt like it flowed all the way through really nicely. So yeah, really good job with this one. Really enjoyed it. I'd love to see a music video to see what that would look like here. I can't help but get away from the blue aesthetic. I feel like the music video would have to have that, like the neon blue, because of what the lyric video had. Well, the what's the word I'm looking for, Danny?
The visualizer.
The visualizer. Sorry, the visualizer had. But Fred, what did you think?
I thought it was really good. That song, like, I felt like they're not even trying to be, a pop band, or it's not really even in the pop song realm. And I appreciated it for that. It really gave me like Circa Survive kind of vibes. A lot of like, I felt like, it was like Anthony Greenish in the best way possible. And I agree. I think like, I like that the song just flowed. I was expecting at the end for it to go into some like long drawn out bridge or some sort of breakdown. I'm so glad it didn't. Like, the song flowed really nicely. You get the point. You really capture what the band is and what they're about. And there's a huge audience for that kind of music, and I think they did a great job at tackling that.
Definitely. Cash?
I got pure just writing, like I see a fight scene in the movie, like I think alluding to what Fred said. I don't think they're trying to be anything other than themselves, writing powerful driving songs. I see success in video games, music, like publishing, like it's definitely that type of song where I wouldn't be upset if I'm playing Call of Duty and that's on right now, right? Like a lot of opportunity for that lane. I really enjoy it.
Definitely. Rob Buttery Bass, thank you so much for the follow as well there at the end. Danny, go for it.
Yeah, so first off, this is a relatively new band. So for a fresh new blood band on the scene, this is extremely well crafted. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Very, very well put together.
Great job.
Yeah. And to be fresh on the scene and have a track that is this well put together, I thought the vocals really blended well, some really cool harmonies and effects in there, some great guitar noodles and riffs where it needed them. Cool track. Really cool track.
Yeah, I did not realize it was their first single. That makes it a lot better, honestly.
I'm commenting on the YouTube video with a fire emoji and then giving them a love art. And
I don't know if I'm getting ahead of myself here, gentlemen, but I do have my pick.
I know.
I'm excited.
We're gonna, obviously Fred's put something in the Zoom chat. You two, have you seen what Fred's put, Cash? Just want to make sure that you guys aren't mixing between, because you both got to give individual ones.
I didn't even need to. I know we are not.
Okay, cool. So I tell you what we're gonna do. The way we normally do it is we normally do the public vote and then we let Cash and Fred. They would pick afterwards, but we're gonna do it the other way around because we're gonna let Cash and Fred go because they've been with us a while as well. But we just had a blast. The reason we've gone over the 2 hours is because we've had so much fun with you guys. So thank you so much. But first of all,
thank you for having us.
Cash, go for it.
Green Leather Jacket. That I can't get it out of my head. That Leather Jacket song.
Yeah.
That artist.
Danny Dunnery.
He's special. Yeah, he's special. Keep developing. I look forward to diving into who you are and deciding and really looking into maybe some stuff about your journey is available. But by far, that is my number one pick, and wonderful job with that track. All the songs were good, but that one didn't leave me.
Yeah, amazing. So Danny Dunnery is Cash's industry pick. Fred, what about yourself?
Oh, first of all, Cash's pick was high up on my list too. That song ripped. That dude's awesome. I'd love to hear more of his stuff. Great job. My pick is from Heaven Content. I thought out of all the bands I saw, I think that band has the most potential to really pop off, and I really thought that singer had something special. I thought the song was well written. I thought the voice was amazing. Like, I think that band really, if they work with the right people and play their cards right, I think they could really have a bright future in music.
Definitely. Amazing. So, gentlemen, we will let you both go. We'll catch up real soon. Let's talk. We'll get on a meeting soon as well, off record as well, because I know we will be discussing that.
Looking forward to sharing secrets of the industry with you.
Cash, I will hide your camera on my end, but like when you close, you can close down that Video Ninja link as well. Fred, yours will automatically end when you leave the Zoom chat, but you are both more than welcome to leave now. But thank you so much for both of your time. We will speak real soon.
Appreciate you,
thanks,
boys.
guys. Take care.
Thank
It's
you,
great
guys.
to meet you all.
And you,
Later,
and
y'all.
you.
And you. Cheers, guys.
And I will just... Oh, Cash is on a free screen. I love it. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. Right, so we are going to do the voting. I'm just going to move us over to the other page so you can now see how the voting looks. I'm going to... Yeah, what we'll do with semi-final 1 is obviously because Heaven Content and Danny Dunnery are both... still, hang on 1 second, give me 2 seconds, are now both industry picks. Danny, I'm going to let you choose, okay? Do you think we should do leave them in and let's just let the public vote? If we get a track of the week that's also an industry pick, you know, so be it. And then or do you think we should remove them? It's up to you.
I think purely for differentiation, remove them.
Okay.
Because they're still getting a really cool accolade either way.
Yeah, just putting that link in chat for you now as well, Greg. That's in there. Yeah. Why did you do an eye roll emoji, Punk Up Records? I want to know why you did an eye roll emoji. Only because it now means we've got a semi-final with 3 and a semi-final with 5. That's all.
Yeah.
I was just trying to even it out. But you know what? Right. So the way it's going to work, you guys are going to get to vote now, okay? So I'm just going to set everything up. Move one over. Yeah, but then that doesn't become fair because the randomizer has put them in those groups. But yeah. Also, I want to point out, guys, it's mine and Danny's show. We do what the fuck we want. But yes, we will do that. That's why I asked Danny. All right, I got Danny's opinion on it. All right, we're Twitch partner now. None of you lot are. Fuck off. Anyway, so we've got semi-final 1 and semi-final 2. So semi-final 1 is going to be between Sinking, Tired of Fighting, and Holloway Drive. And then semi-final 2 is going to be between Scarlet Bandit, Vade, Benji Howard, Late Nights in My Car, and Winterwell, okay? Danny Dunnery and Heaven Content aren't going to be part of it because they're already industry picks. They're already going forward to track of the month. So that's how we'll do it. So semi-final 1, as a reminder, like I just said, between Sinking, Tired of Fighting, and Holloway Drive. You are going to have the top 2 bands from each semi-final will make it through to the final, okay? You can vote 10 times Punk It and Records, 10 times maximum. Danny, keep putting that in the chat. Semi-final 1 between Sinking, Tired of Fighting, and Holloway Drive. I thought, hang on, let's just misspelled that. That starts right now. It's gone through for 3 minutes just because how it's done, but the next one will be 2 minutes, guys. It won't matter too much on that. I'm just going to move this over. It will appear on your chat. It will now say new poll semi-final 1. Get those votes in. Yeah, just get them in. Have you had a good time, Danny?
Yeah, this has been a blast.
Yeah, it's been good fun.
It's crazy hanging out with legends that, you know, that we both grew up listening to their bands, and they're just both absolutely lovely, humble guys.
Yeah.
Who, you know, want to help uplift the scene, and I think that they gave some really good and useful advice and pointers that the bands can walk away with and use after tonight. So
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah, definitely. Just letting it run through really quickly. It's going to take. I forgot to change it over. That's all. That's annoying. Oh, in fact, I could probably change it when it gets to a minute, couldn't I? When it gets to a minute remaining, I could end it, couldn't I? Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. I can do that. That's not a problem. In fact, I could probably just end it now because we know Tired of Fighting are going through to the final here, and we know it looks like Holloway Drive are also going through as well. So there'll be the 2 bands going through to the final. Hey Ben, thanks for the kind words the other day. What did I say the other day? Did I say something kind? I hope I did. I hope you weren't being sarcastic. Did I say something kind?
I'm sure you must have.
I would have done. I just don't know, because it's Brando. He could. Oh yeah. Oh no, dude. Honestly, like, mate. honestly, Punk Up Records, you are an absolute legend, Brando. You know you are, and the stuff you've had to go through this year. It's your. I won't publicly say anything, but I just wanted to fucking hug you this year. I just want to give you a massive hug and just, But you're an absolute legend, and you just keep fighting the good fight. And if you ever need anything, my inbox is always open. So as I said, Tired of Fighting and Holloway Drive will be going through to the final. I'm just gonna set up semi-final 2.
We appreciate you too, Brando. Anything you need, just let us know.
Give me a second.
All good.
Now I have to write 5 bands down, and now it's going to take me longer. I also need to change that as well. Why did that not pull? It didn't pull up what I needed it to pull up, Danny. It's not doing what I want it to do.
Whoops. We didn't guess. We didn't guess who they were going to pick for their industry picks.
Well, yeah, because we did back to front.
Yeah, true. I think.
Who would you have as your industry pick, Danny, today, if you had one?
Oh. I think it's going to have to be Scarlet Bandit.
See, I'm torn between them. All right, if you're having Scarlet Bandit, I'm having Late Nights in My Car. Because that way we've got different. But semi-final 2 between Scarlet Bandit, Vade, Benji Howard, Late Nights in My Car, and Winterwell. You've got 2 minutes. That starts right now. Don't vote more than 10 times. But I agree. I think that them two would have been my 2. Because both of those bands, every band on it, as always, has blown me away. But them two just literally, earwormed.
Yeah. And we do love a good earworm, especially as we're rolling into the summer now. Those are both tracks that would hit extremely well midsummer.
Yeah, they would indeed. Thank you so much to Danny Dunnery as well for the follow there. We appreciate you as well. That Danny Dunnery track's unbelievable.
It's so good. It's so good. It's such a cool mix, like different mix of vibes as well, which I wasn't expecting. It was cool that he had like the indie side, but like to also have that almost like I say, almost like a hello goodbye kind of vibe with the like vocal effects and some of the stuff on there. It's a really cool, just dynamic sound. I like it.
I like it a lot.
I like it.
All right, guys, voting is getting close to being finished. This is tight, by the way. I've got 3 bands on exactly the same votes. So get those votes in. They're really important now, because I don't know what I will do if I need at least somebody to come in a second place out of Scarlet Bandit, Vade, and Winterwell. Otherwise, it's gonna be tight. There we go. People started voting again.
See what happens. Did anyone have any guesses about next week from what Ben said earlier, or have you've forgotten now probably? But yeah, I'd be interested to know.
Yeah, so my clue earlier, guys, if you weren't in when I said it, next week on our Twitch home screen, we're on the Twitch, because we're Twitch partner now, we're on the Twitch home screen next Thursday, and the bands that we've got joining us, by the way, so Scarlet Bandit and Late Nights in My Car will both be in the final, okay? But the band joining us, I said, the band member used to be in a Canadian band and is now in a German band. That was the hint I gave. We want to know if anyone can guess who that is. Let us know. Cause
put your thinking caps on, guys. Maybe you'll get it.
Maybe
we won't confirm if you. We won't confirm it if you do, but
I might.
Okay, well, maybe we will then. Maybe we will. Maybe we
will. Maybe we won't. Who fucking knows? Hang on, I'm just setting up for the final.
Chris said the Wiggles. Yep. Spot on. Nailed it in one.
Fucking Chris. Right, so the final then, you have 2 minutes to vote, guys, is between Scarlet Bandit, Late Nights in My Car, Tired of Fighting, Holloway Drive. Winning band will go through, will be our track of the week, go forward to track of the month. You have 2 minutes, that starts right now. Get those votes in. But yeah, that should be loaded up right now. It should say new poll, track of the week. So let us know.
Remember to refresh your screens, guys, if you can't see it for any reason, and then it should be there. Oh. They're all going up.
Oh, it's nearly the weekend. Not that that changes
Hey.
my life in any difference because it's 7 days a week, all week, every week. Out of bottles. Marley says out of bottles. Oh, Marley, I'm so sorry.
Is it going to be?
Oh,
We do have a runaway at the moment.
dude, we're boring on this bit now. They've got the backing music. They don't need us. I'm going to turn the backing music up a bit so they got that even louder. Fuck us. They don't need us. We're having a nap. We're finished. We're done for the day.
We are.
Got about 45 seconds, guys. Get those votes in. I'm not even starting work. I'm going to carry on doing what I need to do. About 25 seconds. Na, 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 na. I think we knew who was going to walk away with track of the week, didn't we? Nick's been begging me. He wants track of the month. He wants that track of the month prize. He wants to come and host BSB with us. That's what he wants to do. He didn't care about anything else.
No.
He just wants to host BSB with me and you. That's what he said.
No, it would be a lot of fun.
Right, so in it's done. So in fourth place we had Late Nights in My Car. Third place we had Holloway Drive. Second place we had Scarlet Bandit. Our track of the week goes to Tired of Fighting. Huge congratulations to them. That is our stream. Tired of Fighting. We'll get a graphic out straight after stream with the track of the week stuff. We're back next week with a couple of shows, including that special on the Twitch homepage, which is going to be absolutely huge. You know, when you've got the drummer for Sum 41 joining you, it's going to be a big fucking day, innit? So, so Frank Zumo will be with us.
The other one.
Yeah, Frank Zumo will be with us with Mike Shaprari as well. So that will be happening next Thursday. But there's also, we aren't just doing one episode. We're doing 2, potentially 3, all on the same day. And with some big names, big guests. We've got another one confirmed that we're not going to talk about right now. We also have another one potentially being confirmed at the same time. So we're going to be streaming. We've got 8 hours on that homepage. We're going to make the fucking most of it, and we're going to get you some of the kick-ass guests that we've been, dying to get on here. So look out for that. It's going to be fucking awesome. But yeah, hope everyone has a great weekend. We'll see you on the other side. Peace.
Cheers, guys.